Oh, excuse me. Pull this out. Hello, hello, hello. This is Michelle Testimony. How y'all doing today? Hope I got the title right. Yes, I did. But I wanted to come on here and talk with you all about silent killer of depression. Now, if those of you that's very expert of it, y'all can leave y'all comment. Especially you guys that's going through it or something like that. Especially at this pandemic, to be honest with you, we all going through a little something. We all going through a little depression. We all going through anxiety. You know, this pandemic, just got all of us screwed up, all of us messed up. To be honest with you, so for whoever, don't be ashamed to seek help or reach out for help or anything. But I just wanted to go over some things. That's a little better. Oh, this hair. Maybe for like the first sign of depression. The first sign of depression can be poor health, you know, mentally, spiritually, and the second sign is lack of sleeping or sleeping too much, for one thing. And another one is mood swings. Another one is loss of interest in hobbies, um, loss of eating or eating, increase of appetite. And another one is feeling loneliness. Hell, we all feeling loneliness. How's this? Okay, let me stop. Feeling hopelessness. Yeah, you can feel like that. But if it's long periods of time, you should seek some help. Careless, like you don't hardly care about family, friends, and stuff like that, or your children. Do not want nobody around. Don't want to socialize. You feel like a failure in life. Feeling unwanted, unneeded. Feeling no one can help you. Feeling that no one cares. You feeling like you don't have no peace. Of course, sadness. Feeling everyone is against you. Self harming yourself. Crying. Yeah, so those are some of the signs of depression. Now, those of you that's going through it, be my guest, ask some more. Please be my guest. But to be honest with you, we all going through some of this. If it's one or two things off of this list, we all going through. I mean, loss of job, loss of income. Some people lost a place to stay, loss of vehicle, just loss of all the possessions. I'm gonna try to get through this story about a woman that I love dearly, that I know for all my life. I'm gonna tell you about her story. Um, she had two girls. Both of her girls were special needs. One had cerebral palsy and also a learning disability. And the youngest of her, she was artistic, nonverbal, um, couldn't do a lot of things, of course, like the other kids. Neither one of her girls could do a lot of things, but the first one I was telling you about with the cerebral palsy could, was just like the other kids, could do whatever. Excuse me, like the other kids. But anywho, This woman had a hard time keeping a job. For one thing is because her girls, she had to take her girls to doctor's appointments. For those of you with children, y'all used to taking your children to doctor's appointments every year for a checkup, dentist, um, for glasses. Now that's every year checkup. But if you have a special needs child, you damn near going every week. So imagine either twice a week or every week to some kind of specialist, to some kind of um, doctor's appointment, or just don't be the family doctor. Oh no, they gotta run some serious tests on your child. So yeah, so it was pretty hard for her to, to try to keep a job. And then the youngest one that's have the artist, that's artistic. Um, it was hard for her to find childcare because a lot of childcare is not equipped to take care of special needs children, especially with children with autism. And those of you that have special needs children, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, and I, all that, and plus she was married. Uh, what can I say? He worked here and there. So imagine that. And with all that comes in hand, there was hardly no food in the house at times, especially in the summer times. That's when it gets real hard. Hardly no food in the house. Just imagine your child coming into you saying that she's hungry and the refrigerator is empty. I know as you as a parent, that will make you feel bad to the point like I can't provide for this child. So with this woman, to try to escape the reality, she would just lay down. She would just lay down and close her eyes. And as the years went by, her health started deteriorating. She started going down. Now, when the kids went into high school or middle school, yeah, I'm sorry, middle school, she had a job at, working with the school district as a teacher's aide. She fell in love with a little boy named Jesus. So, reason why she fell in love with Jesus because Jesus had severe cerebral palsy. I do mean severe cerebral palsy. For those of you that uh, know what cerebral palsy is, this young man was in a wheelchair. Also, he had to be with a feeding tube. For those of you that worked in with special needs field, y'all know what's a feeding tube, through his stomach and stuff like that. For those of you who don't know, he couldn't eat like us. He couldn't eat regular food at all. He couldn't eat. Okay, yes. So, and you remember me saying that her oldest daughter had cerebral palsy, but her oldest daughter wasn't that bad at all. Matter of fact, her oldest daughter had a mild case of CP, which is cerebral palsy. So I guess that hit close to home to her. And I don't know. I'm trying to get to do this because this is kind of emotional. She can only stay at that job for 3 years. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. For 3 years, her body was deteriorating. I'm sorry, deteriorating so much. Her kidneys were shutting down, and she didn't even know it. And reason why, for one thing, is she wasn't taking care of herself. One thing, one, she didn't have no health insurance. I know those of you that knows, school district and stuff like that. Oh, well, the school had health insurance. Why she didn't go to the doctor and all that kind of stuff? Well, didn't have. Well, school district didn't pay that much for you to. Yeah, I guess it didn't pay that much for you to have a fabulous health care. And imagine that health care back then was, a lot. So she probably rejected it. And no, Obamacare wasn't, there back then. So yeah. And the county hospital, we had was a full of shit. Yeah, full of shit. But at the end of this video, I would tell you what place was it and all that kind of stuff, the county hospital. But yeah. But anyway, for 3 years, 3 years, that's only that's the only time frame she could work that job. She got so sick, she would come to work throwing up. Uh, she would come to work dizziness and all that kind of stuff, along with the diabetes, along with the high blood pressure, along with the kidney disease that she didn't know about. Uh, all of it took a toll on her. And it led her to getting fired from her job. And it led her to get into a deep, deep depression. To depression where she couldn't work, of course, she got fired. Depression where she just laid in bed, didn't have the energy to do anything, couldn't do anything, um, couldn't take her girls to the doctor's appointments that they needed. I mean, she just gave up on life. So her body was, deteriorating. And she was losing the will to live. So, yes, the point of this story is I wanted to encourage women, especially that has children or multiple children or special needs children and stuff like that, like I do, to take care of yourself. You know, at least get your women's exams up every year. Go to the doctor every year. At least have blood work done and all that kind of stuff. Try not to neglect your body. Try to take care of yourself mentally and spiritually. I know it's easy said and done. Excuse me. But with God help, it can work with God help. But anywho, I did promise you I was going to tell you what took place. The hospital, what took place, the county hospital. This happened in Dallas, Texas. For those of you that live in Dallas, Texas, the county hospital there is Parkland Hospital. Now, for those of you that was in the 90s, in the what's that two in the 2000s, I think till 2010 maybe. I think the hospital got sued. That hospital was full of crap. Now, they will run some tests on you and they see that your blood pressure is like over 200 and something, and they will send you home without no medicine. That's how crappy the hospital is. I seen it with my own eyes because I went there with a loved one. And that's the same thing that happened to this woman. The same thing. She kept going to Parkland Hospital to see what was wrong with her, only to walk out of that hospital with no answers. Only with no answers at all. That is sad and pathetic. Mm-mm. And the sad thing is, she could have been had treatment, but like some crazy doctor or whoever, and it wasn't a medical student either. It was somebody that was higher up than them that had to give them permission and stuff like that. Instead of giving people treatment, they ready for them to die. They would send them home to die. That's a absolutely truth. And with that woman that had no insurance, she had to go to emergency room to another hospital to see what was actually wrong with her and to get treatment. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. But and by the way, that woman is my mother. Yes, that was my mother. So women and mans too can't leave them out. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself before it's too late. And with depression, hold on. I think I dropped some things down. Hold on. Well, I don't see. Ooh, I don't see my notes. Yeah, I don't see my notes. Oh, jeez. Okay. Taking care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Okay. Take yourself. Of course, it starts with the mind and also your health. Spend some time with yourself also as well. I don't care. Just when the kids get up, before the kids get up, spend some time with yourself, listening to some relaxing music, listening to music that have water and stuff like that, listening to some music that classical music or jazz, something that will calm you down. At least try to get your heart rate down. And that's a good thing for you to do when you're trying to sleep and stuff like that. And also exercise works. It works. I love yoga. I just started yoga and it helps me sleep. It really does, along with classical music. But yes, for you guys, just try, just try anything once. Maybe art, I'm sorry, art and crafts. Sorry, can't talk about it. If you like painting, just do that. If you like coloring, just you can do that. If you like building stuff, do that. If you like to do hair, like I learned that new skill, I learned how to do the crochet hair. Do that. Just whatever that makes you happy, whatever helps you to calm down. Some people like to job, and that's kind of therapeutic to them. And I like walking and listening to my music. That's therapeutic. But yes, and also learn your breathing habits. Just taking a breath. Yeah, just try to take a breath and, try to slow that heart rate down, especially you have an anxiety attack. Just calm yourself down and just say, I'm okay. Okay. Just say, I'm going to be okay in Jesus' name. But yeah, I hope somebody got something out of this message. Lord have mercy. I've been on here 20 minutes. But yes, this is Michelle testimony, and I don't know if I said this early. I want to thank all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you watching my channel. I know I don't say it often, but from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. All right, y'all be blessed.